How you guys doing? So welcome. What we're going to be doing today in this video, we're going to be putting this light kit on this HPI rs4 because it's getting late, getting dark so early. We're going to need to be having some lights on this thing to be able to drive it and enjoy it at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to install this light kit onto this body here. Didn't really want to drill any holes in this, but guess what? Time to put some lights on. So we're going to put lights on this, and we're going to drive it in this video. Just wanted to show all you guys what we got going on so far. So I got these all mounted up. I didn't want to drill any holes in the actual decals on this. So we got it hooked up like that. So there you go, guys. Light kit just about done. How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. So I did a thing last night. I don't know if you guys could tell what I did last night to this HPI rs4 because it's getting late, quite early in the day now. So in this video, we're going to be putting some batteries in this, and we're going to be taking this out tonight when it gets dark and taking it for a run with the new light kit that I put in here. So stay tuned. So I just want to show you guys, as I remove the body, how I actually hooked this all up in here. I actually got this hooked up so that the cables kind of wrap around like that, so they don't get caught up in the belt there. And I hooked up a little servo lead extension to the receiver, so I don't have to constantly wear out the receiver box here. And we got the light kit nice and neatly, very neatly tucked up into the body here. So we're gonna put some batteries in here and see how they look in a second here. But we're gonna have to wait till nighttime to take this out and see exactly how they look like. But we're gonna put some batteries in here, shut the lights off in here, take a look and see what they look like, and then we'll be taking this out for a drive in this video. So make sure you stay tuned. There you go, guys. Ready for the nighttime driving, for the early sunsets. So we're gonna get this out there running in the dark now. Okay, everyone. So we're preparing for a run with this HPI rs4, and it's never been run on that I know of. It's never been run on this fuel. It could have been run on this fuel all its life. As far as I know, I bought this thing used, but it ran perfect the last time I drove it. But I did not tune it to run on this fuel, and I do not know what the factory carb settings are for this. I didn't even bother looking them up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just we're gonna fill the fuel tank up like normal. Open the carburetor completely. Hold on, I got this on the wrong car. We're gonna set this to the F-150. All right, there we go. Oh, my endpoints are correct now. All right, so we're gonna open this carburetor completely, and we're gonna use the built-in primer. Sometimes you can hear them, the carburetor's filling up, but I can't hear it. So we're gonna assume that we have fuel in the carb. And we're gonna try to get this to start. Oh yeah, we got fuel in the carb. I can tell you that much. This is an extremely high compression T15. I've actually never bought a used Nitro with this much compression, which I'm not complaining. But she's tight. She's tight. So we got the light kit all installed. All we're trying to do is get this baby to fire off. And I believe this engine's probably all gummed up the same way it is on the was on the Losi, because I was running this on like almost 18% oil, and seems to be when you run it on a high oil content, when you run these on high oil content, they seem to get gummed up when you leave them sit. So We got to give it some gas. Sounds like we got a sleepy clutch spring. Sounds like we got a... Oh yeah, I should probably tighten the glow plug too. Should probably tighten that up too, guys. So let's see what happens here. Come on, baby. T15. Got a sleepy clutch spring. It's not tuned. Let me show you guys what's going on. Or at least we had a leak. It was bubbling around the glow plug. You guys see the bubbles? So we have a bad seal over here. I'm gonna do the emergency stop. I'm gonna call that. Because I do not like stopping the engines like that. So what's gonna happen now is we have a leaky glow plug for some reason. Let's see what the gaskets look like. I don't think I've ever had this glow plug out, to be honest with you. This is an OS LC3. Maybe I changed this already. I probably changed this already. Knowing me, I probably changed this. But why is it leaking? Why do we have bubbles coming up from around this? I have more copper washers right here. This is, I believe, a brand new copper washer. So let's swap the copper washers and we'll start with that. Thought we were going to just take this out and run it. Does not look like the case. But this is the fun of the hobby. This is why you actually need to be able to figure stuff out when you're doing nitros. So let's see what happens now. Alright, it looks good. Seems like we're hitting got a high idle. We gotta adjust this something. Then all you do is push enter and it locks it in. T15 sounded good. I don't think I have to adjust none of the needles or nothing. I'm gonna wait until we're driving on the street to actually adjust these needles, because if it's running right now, I don't want to play with it, you know. It was running good last time I drove it. Except for apparently we had a leaky copper washer, so I'm going to toss this one in the garbage so I don't use that again. And we're gonna take it out to run, I guess. Not I guess, but I know. And we're gonna try the headlights out, and we'll see how it goes. It looks like. Looks like it's single stage idling. Just like the carb is sticking a little bit. It doesn't want to return to home. But this is all gummed up from running. Don't do this. Whatever you do, don't put a whole bunch of this in your stuff unless you really need to. All right, learn from me. Don't do that. This is like 9% oil, so it should clear this baby right back up. Because I think I melted down the Duratrax engine with too much oil. Melted it right down. So don't do that. And as far as my engine heater goes, this thing is toast. Doesn't get hot no more. The light comes on, but it was slowly not getting as hot as it used to, and now it's like dead. So doesn't get hot, not even 1 degree. Doesn't move 1 degree. I'll show you guys on the next video. I don't want to waste too much of your time. I'm not wasting any of your time because you guys love this stuff. You guys like how I fixed the controller? That broke off, so I drilled the hole, put the screw through there, bent it. There you go. $1 saved is $1 earned, right? There you go. Seems to be all right. Just wanted to make sure that this wasn't going to shut off 5 seconds after starting up like the Duratrax. I probably overheated the crap out of this too. Seems to be hanging at idle for a second. You understand what I'm saying? You hear that hanging idle? But now, I might be getting too rich. Gonna try to put the race tune on it while we're in here. Let's take a look at the idle gap. It's still quite big, so we could probably go leaner for sure. When you run a lot of oil, it actually forces you to run an extremely rich tune. Look at that single stage. Alright, it sounded like it hit it leaning for a second. Let's see. Quite a small idle gap now. Okay. Looks about right. Let's make it a little smaller. Oh, we got that sleepy clutch spring just messed us all up. All right, I'm gonna call that good. Now we're gonna go out and run it. So be back on in a minute. We're gonna go run it. I'm gonna test this out. Actually, I'll keep you guys on with me hanging out. Let's just get this going again. Anything on the table as far as performance. I know it's still got more in it, but I don't want to do it here on the bench. I want to get it out and run it. So we're good. sounding. Single stage idle. Quite an old Nitro. Well, we're gonna test it out. So I still gotta go more back with this. It wasn't sitting on the idle screw. You understand? Wasn't sitting on the idle screw. Seems like we might still be running rich a little bit. I don't know. I think this thing's gonna fly with this new fuel. All right, there she is. Let's get it outside, get it running. Hold on. We'll do the proper shut off here. Proper shut off real quick. This way, they even tell you in the instruction manual to run these out of fuel, not to leave them full of fuel because they will corrode your engines. It says it right in the instruction manual. So let's get this puppy outside and do some running. We could probably lean this out even more, I'm assuming, because it just looks like it. It seems like it's still allowing me to lean this out and not hit a lean spot. So I had to tune this extremely rich to even get it to run on the old mixture. So let's get this out there and enough blabbering, and let's run it. How you guys doing? So we're back. We're outside. We got the RS4 with the lights on it. It's like freezing cold and windy out here right now. So I'm gonna put you guys over here in the car for now while I try to start this thing up real quick. Shut the lights off. We're gonna see how it looks with just the lights on it. That thing looks cool. Pretty freaking fast. 2-speed. So we got the 2-speed Nitro with the headlights on it. Tried to stop it before that puddle there, and some kind of just kept rolling. Just kept on rolling. Let's see, make sure everything's all right. Tires are extremely wet now. Pulling to the side for some reason now. I think I gotta adjust the steering trim on here. I don't know, something might have happened. It's drifting pretty nice. It's nighttime. Pretty quiet actually. It's really not that loud, this one. You can see it. I gotta adjust the steering trim. I gotta speed the steering turn to the right. Or to the left. Something. I haven't even driven this thing in a long time now. I'm driving it at night. Yeah, it seems to want to pull one direction. Pulling the other way. Alright, we're trying to get it. Now it's straight. Alright, we're getting full speed now. I'll put the headlamp on so you guys can see it a little better. Not that easy to drive this thing at night, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so not the best of landings there. Just try to fire it back off. Kind of crash landing there because I've seen cars. I should have had the headlamp off. Should have had the headlamp off, guys. Hopefully we have that. HPI rs4 at night. Still good. So let's try not to crash it anymore. Oh, I got the idle too low. Got the idle too low. Turn the idle up on this thing. The cool thing is with this being a pickup truck body, the cutout is right here, so you can adjust the needles with the body on. So let's fire it off again. This is crazy trying to drive this thing at night. It's cold out. The engine had a bunch of sludge. That's why I have two RS4s. So I can drive one. And not like, be like, all right, this is the only one I got, at least. This thing is flying on the 25%, 9% oil. She's running perfect on that tune I did in the shed. Now we're starting to really be able to drive. It flamed out way down there. Right in the middle of the street. She flamed out. So now we gotta walk back to the car at night. Trying to do something different, you know what I'm saying, guys? Because anybody could drive in the daylight. Can you drive in the dark? Can you drive in freaking dark? I don't know. Can you hit the 2-speed in the dark with the freaking Nitro? So let me turn this idle up Just a tad bit more again. Because like I said, this whole engine is sludged up from running 18%. It's hard to see anything, but doing the best we can. I don't know how much fuel's left. Nice and quiet too. It's pretty fast and quiet. Now we're starting to be able to drive it actually. Yeah, I never really practiced driving. This is like 5 times faster than a Tamiya. Like, look at that. The Tamiya does like maybe 20. This is going at least double that. But it's very quiet. Single stage idling, perfect. Fresh off a bench tune. Perfectly idling. Hitting a 2-speed every time, listen. Thing runs perfect. Oh man, I'm in the ditch over there. Kinda got a little twitchy. It's windy like crazy, guys. Freaking freezing. I think it's getting low on fuel. Definitely getting low on fuel. It's definitely getting low on fuel. But the amount, do you guys hear how high the idle's raising up? That's telling me that I still have more room to lean this out. So this ain't even fully tuned up yet. Old belt draft part. Slid a little too far up onto the lawn right here. Or maybe it's not out of fuel yet, I don't know. But the way it's getting, the idle's able to rise up like that, it's telling me the low speed is leaner than the high speed, which is telling me that I can lean the way it's running, that it's not hitting a lean spot. I can lean the top end more, match the low end, and close the idle gap a little bit. Thing is running freaking beautiful. This is off 1 tank of fuel. You're driving at night. We have to fine tune it still. This is not the fine tuning video. This is just me getting all the cars running on the new fuel. Like getting them going, and then we can really fine tune them. You know, at least I know that next time I go to start this up, it's gonna run on the 25%. Man, extremely good fuel mileage. Extremely good fuel mileage. Has a super small fuel tank. And I've been out here for a good long bit. And she's still hitting the 2-speed like nothing. And not running out of fuel. Extremely good fuel economy on this. We'll take a look at it after the run and see how she held up. I drove through that freaking water over there. I just drove up onto the grass because I'm talking about the water. And I got no reverse, so I can't back it up. That's what happens. So, like I said, this is not fine-tuned. This is not fine-tuned at all right now. Look how cool that looks, though. Not fine-tuned whatsoever. We just wanted to get it going. Try out the light kit. Try the car out because I haven't drove it since I had that crazy fuel in it. Look at this thing, it just keeps on going. So as soon as I tried doing donuts, that's when I ran off road. Look how good she's running though, man. RS4 belt drive, running beautiful. And the night, in the freezing cold, I mean it is freezing out here. I asked my wife to come out, do some shorts. She says, heck no. All right, running beautiful, man. This is 1 tank of fuel. This is 1 tank of fuel. Got the Honda gang out tonight. See if they want some of the RS4. How much fuel economy does this have on a little tiny fuel tank? This is crazy. The low C8 Truggy was out of fuel real quick. I mean, that's a .21 big block, but this is a T15, I believe .15. But it has not even, I don't even think this thing has half the size fuel tank. I don't even think this has half the size of the fuel tank in that. And it's still out here going. Still hitting the 2-speed. This is crazy. First night drive is going very well. I can't wait to actually fine tune this. This is not even fine tuned. This is just right off the bench. Old belt drive car just taking and licking and keep on ticking. Like I can get this thing going pretty quick. I'm really surprised it's not out of fuel yet. This is 18 minutes outside. I'm waiting for this car to go by. Alright, we got the car that went by. Still able to go full speed passes. I don't even know how this is freaking possible. We're going on like a 20-minute runtime for a small tank of fuel. Hitting 2-speed the whole time. The whole time. Almost lost it into the box there. Another car pulling in. It's out of fuel. It's out of fuel. Let it run out. At least I think it's out of fuel. It's still going. So that means I can really lean this a lot more. It's not even fine-tuned at all. Crazy. How much fuel is in here? Where's the fuel coming from? Drove it up onto the grass. A giant gust of wind just came in. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind blowing. It's freaking windy like crazy. I got to get the heck in the house. There it goes. Old belt drive. Let's get her inside and inspect her, and then we'll be back on. Okay, everyone, we're back in the shed, and this is right after I just got done running it 1 minute ago. So let's take a look. It looks like everything's totally fine. Everything looks completely fine on this. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, air filter's still intact. Let's pop this off of here, like so. Okay, I have this so you don't even have to disconnect this. And she's quite dirty, but perfectly fine. So that run went awesome. I'll show you guys real quick. Everything went perfectly fine. All the belts totally intact. No rocks in the belts. I mean, everything was rolling smooth. You would feel it if there was a rock in there or something. So first nighttime drive went awesome on 25%. Like I said, I still have to fine tune this. So next time we run this, we're going to be trying to get the race tune on it and see what happens. But at least we can drive it at night and during the day now. So I'm still going to drive it during the day too, but I figured for the night times that the sun is going down real early, at least we have something to drive now, guys. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Come back for the next video, for the next experiment, whatever we're going to try next. All right, have a good night.